it's Karen on the Lake Stamper here in Grand Blanc, Michigan. How's everyone doing today? And it's the weekend. Well, you know, we have been busy doing one-sheet wonders, right? We've done the Dahlia, we've done expressions in ink. I've done all kinds of one-sheet wonders. So this is a big series of just one-sheet wonders. And I had another idea using our Sending Hugs and our Artistically Inked, which is a great one to use because of that blob, all right? But what we want to do is, why don't we do a one-sheet wonder, and let's use it for the words, all right? So what I did is I took some of the wonderful paper that really looks like you have already painted it yourself. This is from the our Expressions in Ink, and we're gonna mix it up with the Sending Hugs, and I thought this would be great, right? And it gives you a chance to use some of your paper, and we're going to do a different kind of format too, but the same idea first. Get yourself a smaller 5 1/4 times 4, okay? Something simple, so you don't have to have a nervous breakdown if it's a big piece of paper. I know that some people go, oh my God, it's so big of a piece of paper. And I go, no, it's not. But anyway, so let me, here's some of the colors we're going to use. We're going to use Magenta Madness, okay? We want to use Papaya, maybe some Mint Macaroon, or maybe some Pear Pizzazz, all right? So those are the colors that we're going to be cool, that are going to be really cool to use. Now we're going to get our Artistically Inked out, and I already have some of them already ready, but let's get this one out too, just in case. And maybe this one. Yeah. Remember, you're going to be cutting this up, so it really, you know, you don't want to get too overboard. And also, you've got a smaller piece of paper than you usually would have, right? So, with that said, you just kind of want to make it simple, but you don't want to make it bare. So it's kind of like a little bit of everything. So I'm going to try, you know, I haven't used this one, and I always use Papaya. I'm just kind of curious if we can do a lighter green, and I need a scrap piece of paper. Here's one, super. So let's just stamp this blob and see how dark it is. Okay, let's see if we do second generation and maybe third. Cool. So I'm going to stamp this, stamp it off. All right, and then let's just kind of do that. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, I like that. I just love this. This is such a great one to use. This is a great stamp. You can use it on all kinds of stuff for background, you know. And we've got a little bit of that green, but you know what? Let's do this. Let's take some of this Mint Macaroon off. Now, these are the colors that actually go with Expressions in Ink. I always try to use the colors that go with this. I think it's helpful, and it blends better and all that fun stuff, you know. So these are my samplers that I use all the time. And so let's just do this once. Okay. Let's do it one more time. Okay. See, nice and light. It doesn't need to be too dark. Okay. Just really bare. Okay. You don't really need a lot of the blob. Okay. Now, with that, let's do, I've got a couple things already ready. I love this flower. I think it's a fantastic flower. You would love this flower. And of course, you can't go wrong with this one, okay? Now, if you want to do some, maybe jazz it up and maybe not use magenta, maybe use polished pink or some other bright color, you know. I'm going to be using polished pink cardstock, so I'm going to go for broke today and just use the same color. again, I'm going to go right over the blobs, okay? So, which is fine. And this is, oh, isn't that, that's so, oh, this is magenta, excuse me. Oh, I love that color. Oh, that's so nice. I forgot how pretty magenta is. You know, it's so much brighter than polished pink. Oh, I like that. Oh, I forgot. Oh, that really just rocks, doesn't it? Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. Well, let's do about 3 of these, okay? And maybe I'm gonna put one right here. And I'm really loving the way this pink is coming out. It's vibrant, love it. All the things that I like about it. Now, we're going to use, gosh, I like this color. Ooh, I forgot how pretty it is. Now I want to use this papaya. I want to mix this up, okay? Remember we did it with the with our little baby wipes, but I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to do something just a little bit simple. When you're in a hurry and you just don't have time, you use one ink, okay? So we're going to stamp it with papaya. But we're going to use our little dauber so we don't ruin our nails. Okay, there we go. I'm going to go back to magenta. We're just going to put a little bit right here, right here, right here, right here. And if you want to go for broke and just hope it works and not test it, go for it. But, you know, if you want to test it just on a corner, let's do that. We'll test on a corner. Look at that. Look how pretty that came out. That came out so pretty. So usually what I do is if I'm doing a little dauber, I am going to clean mine because I don't want it to mix up back in my papaya since papaya is so light. And then I'm going to take my magenta, take my little dauber, and I'm just going to, you know, put it on the corners and in the middle, okay? So I'm going to maybe put one here. Look at that. Doesn't that look pretty? You could do one whole little one-sheet wonder of just this flower, and it would be dynamite. Just another thought. Okay, again, same thing. You could even use some different colors if you're wanting to, you know, kind of go out on a limb here, which would be fun. All right, and let's maybe, let's put it right next to it, and we'll have enough room to put some leaves, and then I'm gonna make one more big guy. Let's get him. This is pure magenta now, all right, and we're gonna just put this little guy right, we're gonna mix him up right there, not the whole flower, okay, just a little bit. Now I've got some room here for some other little baby flowers if I need to, okay? That's why I pulled these little guys right out. They might be useful. I think I'm going to be done with the magenta, okay? I do have these leaves. I could use pear pizzazz, mint macaroon. I might do the mint macaroon now. I really am, I'm digging that. And we've got this little baby flower right here if I wanted to use that, okay? Those are fillers. That's all they are. Sometimes I'm looking for fillers. So I want to see the color of this mint macaroon. I'm loving it. Okay. Looks really cute, really pretty. Just kind of disperse it, you know, wherever you see fit. And then, if you want to change this up, okay, change this up. There you go. And then what you can do, I might just hold on to that idea. I know, like I told you the idea in my head. Let's use this little baby leaf right here. I haven't used that very much. And ooh, here's another flower we can use instead. That's even bigger. Ooh, got one more flower. That's what happens. You find more little guys those are just my fillers I need, you know. So I'm still gonna use mint macaroon. And I'm gonna just put some little leaves over here. Okay. Just little tiny baby leaves. And this is a great way to start if you've never done a one-sheet wonder and you don't want to do a whole page, but maybe you want to just try it. Get out your favorite flowers, okay? They've got to be flowers because, well, they don't have to be, but it makes it more fun. And just start playing with them, okay? And I think you're going to be really surprised at how fun you're going to enjoy this. It is a lot more fun than you absolutely think it is. I'm going to use papaya on this. And let's just kind of put them, intersperse them. There's some empty spots I've got. Now another way, again, let's do that. We can let's do some green. Yeah, why not? You get real excited. You go, oh, those are interesting colors. I'll never use those again. Or, oh, those are interesting colors. I will use those again. You gotta kind of mess around with it a little bit. Now, I've got this room here, and I might just use this little guy one more time. And I think I might use the green because I thought the green was really, really pretty. And I'm going to stamp. This is uneven, that's why it's not giving me a good stamp. So let me try that one more time. And let's just kind of put that right here. Yeah. And sometimes this is a good one to use after everything is done too. This is a great filler as well. And if you don't like something or something didn't come out as good as you thought it would, this is a great way to fill it up. And that's a great one to always use. Now I am going to use this flower again. I think I will, well, did I already clean it off? Let's double check. Okay. And let's bring out magenta again. Do it in the middle, on the side. I think I just don't have enough flower right there. And now it's looking a little bit better there, don't you think? And then this little guy here, I don't need the whole magenta, but I am gonna turn this around. I do want it to overlap a little bit, and that's it. See, that's all you need. There, you're done. You're done. Maybe put some more green if you want. But otherwise, doesn't it look pretty? Now, some people might just keep that and use that as a designer paper for themselves and say, I don't want to cut that. No, I don't want to cut it. Oh my gosh, are we going to cut it now? But let's, you know what, I still want to use this one little thing. Let's just try these little dots. Take this one off. Let's use this in Pear Pizzazz and see what happens. Yeah. Just wanted to try this one out. Have not used it. Sometimes they come out just fine. Otherwise, it's okay. Doesn't do anything for me. Oh, let's use this one instead. Look at that. Yep, I've used that before. Yep. Okay, now that's fine. That's all I need. I don't want too much more. This is the one that's centered for the middle of the flower. That's fine. I'm going to be cutting this, so I just want color in this one sheet wonder more so than design. So now we are done with our stamping. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do the word hugs. And we're going to cut this out. But if you save some room, you'll have leftovers to make the word hugs with this little guy. Okay? So let me cut this and I'll be right back. Okay? Okay, I'm back. Look at this. Look how pretty that came out. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my God, that is so pretty. I'm just loving the way it came out. Now see how the colors are so vibrant And if you think you messed up on a flower, that's okay, because you're not going to use all of it anyway. And then you're really going for color. Now you can always go in and use your dauber if you want to, if you don't like a color or something. But I really want to see how these come out. And so I also did the words hugs. All right. And here's the rest of here's my G, and here is my S. All right. So this is using magenta. My very first card was using polished pink. And you see the difference, how much more vibrant this is? So I'm digging this. And actually I may have to do my card again because I'm loving, look how much brighter it is. But still, I have a beautiful card, so it's still beautiful. But anyway, you know, you live and learn. And now let's get all these out, and you know, you can leave some of these in if you want, if you don't want to be hassled. And you're going to be popping this up, okay? I'm not going to use the stamp. This isn't necessary to use a stamp. And I think it's just a quick card to do with just doing the word and the die cut. So let me get this all taken care of. Super. And this is so nice and dark you can see everything, so I'm just going to leave this here. Now let's bring our card over. I am definitely going to use a regular basic white, and we're going to just move this because now we're going to in the gluing process. And oh, I started to glue this down on the paper. Nice. We're going to just take that off. There we go. And what we're going to do here is basically I'm just going to put this right down. It's about 1.5 times 4, okay? Just a nice border. But I want the second border that we're going to have, I want that to be popped up. Now, before I do that, look at both sides are looking really, really sharp. I want this to go to the little bit to the right of this, and when I do that, I like it. I want it still popped up. It'll look good. Just make sure everybody and his mother is coordinated here. Again, both sides are fantastic. So let me just put these on. All right, let's get these dimensionals on, and I'll be right back for you. Okay, now we have this beautiful paint. Isn't that beautiful? So before I go and put this on my cardstock, I really just want to get this all laid out first. Makes it a little bit easier, less stressful. You know the drill, right? So that looks great. Oh my God, that looks great. And then I'm liking it right here. Super. It's a great card base. It really is. So now that that's on, before I put the other stuff on, let's just give this a little snail, shall we? Or a lot of snail, depending on what mood you're in. I usually like to lay these flat. It just makes me have a better advantage as to where I need to center this. That makes me feel a little bit better. Before I put it down, you know, it's like, oh, is that where I want it? I think or maybe do I want to move it? I think I want to move it. So let's just make sure. And that looks great. Okay. Alrighty. So we've got this already done. Now, we're going to go back to this little guy, all right? And you see the words. Now, I've used the adhesive stick, but it's just as easy if you want to use your snail. So if you don't have that adhesive to put on the backing, which is real simple to do, real simple. You just put it on your paper, and then you put it through your whatever you have, Gemini, Big Shot, whatever, and it works. It's a little time consuming, but you know, it'll work. This is just as good though. So I'll do it the old-fashioned way. I'll just glue it down myself. Okay, and then here's the U. Oops, make sure I get the right side. Oh, they're both good. Oh, I know, I like both sides. Wow. Look at me, using both sides. When in doubt. All you're doing is you're shadowing this word. All right, hugs. And you know that you made this whole designer paper yourself. So I think that's what's so fun about making this. Quick card, won't take but a second. And the reason is because, yeah, you did a one-sheet wonder, a very small one-sheet wonder, but you had enough for really 3 sets of dies. This big die here, and then two sets of this little guy. So, you know, bingo. And, oh my gosh, wait a minute. You even have enough room to put some flowers, and you could cut that out and that would be one of your flowers. I know, I'm amazing. We already did the bumping up of the word hugs. All right, so we've got our beautiful paper. All right, we're gonna put this on the outside, and we can move it around because, you know, because it's our card. So let's see how it looks centered. That is so pretty. Oh my gosh, don't you love this? So these are going to go in some cards because some of the ladies that buy my card kits, I'm sending out thank you cards, and I thought this would be a really fun one to do, and I think all of us need a big hug nowadays. But I thought, oh my God, that's so pretty. I know it's a close one. I may not give them out because I like them again. Oh my goodness. I like to send out a card just because, you know, not put it in someone's card kit. I just want it to be a thankful card because I'm thankful for all of you ladies that take the time to maybe purchase one of my card kits or samplers or whatever. All right, so now we have got that all set. Now we want to do the inside. I've got 5 1/4 times 4. But we want to do something on this, right? Now, I've got all kinds of stuff I could use. I really like the word thanks on the Artistically Inked. I know the little Sending Hugs has some great little pieces, but they're so tiny. I don't want to use tiny. Oh my God, no. Big. Yes, so I can see it. You know, I have a happy birthday as well. If somebody want to use one of these, those are really great to use. I keep these if I have leftovers. You know, it's so nice. But I'm loving this thanks. I think it looks so pretty, and I think I'm gonna go all out and I'm gonna use magenta. I mean, magenta's looking pretty hot right now, so it's a lively color, and I'm so glad that I reintroduced myself to it. Okay, so if it doesn't turn out, we'll just get another piece of paper, right? And I'm just going to juice that up a little bit, and right smack in the middle. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that font's just lovely? It's stunning. I just love it. So now we have these beautiful, beautiful little die cuts that we did all by our lonesome. And won't that be pretty for one of my ladies? Oh my gosh, so pretty. Look at that. Or you could just do this. What do you think about that? We could do that with this one around it. Oh, that's pretty too. I don't know. I think I like having a bunch of flowers. Let's do that. Well, what I like to do is I like to bunch my stuff first. So let's get our snail out, okay? Again, we only used 4 little guys here from the hugs, but yet we used a stamping from our wonderful Artistically Inked. So, and then we used the papers of Expressions in Ink. So, see? I mean, it's all about using and mixing up all of your beautiful die cuts that you have. You know, you don't have to just stick to one. You can do a bunch of them, and before you know it, you've got a beautiful, beautiful array of, you know, colors and inks and stamps. So it's so pretty. Okay, so I'm going to put these down in here, and I've got one more. I'll just put a little glue on there, and then I'm going to, I should get my Take-A-Pick. That's what I should get. Right here. And let's do one. You could put some Wink of Stella on this as well. That would be really pretty too. I think I'm just going to put this one right there. And I'm going to put this leaf on the very end over here. Okay. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh, doesn't that look like a finished card already? Oh, I love it. Doesn't that look so pretty? Oh my God. We've got to put some dimensionals on those. So I've got opal rounds. I have rhinestones. Gosh, what else do I have? Ooh, let's see. I have wonderful gems. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, let's use these because they're open. It makes it easier. I'm gonna put 1, 2, and 3. Oh, pretty, pretty, pretty. Keep the big one. Let's put a small one on here instead. All right, that's finished for the inside. Took, what, 2 seconds to do that. Again, rhinestones or any of your bright colors that you have from any of the in colors would be great as well, even from last year's in colors. Obviously, if you've got magenta, that would be perfect. I don't happen to have it handy, but that would be a great one to use as well. So, or any of the clear, beautiful gems that we have that are really hot right now. Those would be lovely. And the opal rounds that I just pulled would be great. So look at that. Oh, that's gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Oh my God, I love it. Look at that. Look at that. Now we need to decorate this little guy, don't we? Okay. Look at all the fun stuff we used today. Okay, so let's go back to my gems. I'm going to use the wonderful gems. I think they're just fine. They're clear. They've got a lot of little light to them. And instead of putting them right on the word hugs, why don't we just put a few of them, disperse them on the white paper itself. And maybe a couple big ones with a small one, and then maybe maybe one here. If I do it on the one side, I kind of like to do it on the other. Let's put this one right about there, and then let's get a small one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Doesn't that look pretty? Let me move this. Okay. So, I mean, I'm in love with this. I'm in love with this. It's so, so pretty. Look how pretty that card came out today. So pretty. There's a couple ways you can do this. This one is with magenta, and it came out stunning. Look at that. Someone's going to get a pretty card in the mail. And then you've got the word hugs, and then I've used Expressions in Ink paper to kind of, this is more of a blending one, but yet I still popped up the word hugs. You can see it really good here where I'm at, and it's blended. It's more of a blending one, where this is more of a pop. Another idea would be to do a dauber and then put maybe magenta on the background. We could still do that on another one. So, but this gives you an idea of what to do with a one-sheet wonder. I had one sheet, and that's all that's left of it. So anyway, I hope you have a great weekend, all right? Take care, all right? We'll chat soon. Happy crafting.